Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dorks Daily. The sword is here. Dorks Daily. Here it is. Here it comes. Coming right at you.
Boy,
Hi everybody.
Oh,
It is
wow.
Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm excited to get
We
through
got
this
a
week.
big YouTuber that got involved in cruising.
Yes.
He's on the cruise. It's crazy.
Oh yes, it's blowing up.
What's his name? Jack Doherty?
Jack Doherty.
I've seen this kid before
Yes.
because he's, you know who he fights with all the time, guys?
He's like a big time YouTuber.
Yeah.
He started off on he became like known from Dr. Phil. He was on Dr. Phil. He like took his brother's car or something.
So that was the first time.
That
he
was like early days.
Okay.
He was on Dr. Phil.
Because I'll tell you, the only reason I know him is because
I watched it.
When I went down the Island Boys rabbit hole when they first came into existence and people were like copying them, he was fighting with them all the time. And I don't know why,
Island
but he
Boys.
would they would get in these like weird fist fights where nobody throws punches. Like, I don't even know if I really believe he was thrown off a cruise ship because I think.
No, they showed he was in the elevator.
Well, I
in
can
the
tell you
beginning,
this.
he missed the beginning.
I saw
No,
it.
in the beginning he was in the elevator
With them two guys.
No, different guys.
He was just talking to them, though, but they weren't even. They were
No,
just
he
looking at
said,
him like, what?
"So I'm getting kicked off, I guess," and they were
Oh,
just
they
like,
said yeah. Oh, I didn't see him say yeah. Okay, so my point is though, okay, well, that could happen, but what I'm saying is, the job that he has going on that cruise is to get thrown off. The minute he got on to get thrown off.
Yeah.
That's the game.
Well,
he plays.
apparently his friends got thrown off.
They get thrown out
he
of everything.
said,
They get thrown out of
but
UFC.
they acted up. They were at the casino. He's like, he lost, so he's like flinging chips.
Yeah,
They
he
were
did it to get. He
cursing
was
at
hoping
people,
that he was
like,
hoping that
you know.
when he was flinging chips that they were going to grab him and take him off the ship because
Mm-hmm.
his friend got thrown off first, which doesn't normally happen to him. Like he gets thrown at UFC. I remember there was this one, and some of it's real because this one kid, I don't know where this kid's from, but he's like another one of the weird like YouTube kids, and he went around like smacked the dude, like punched him. So they were fighting, and then when the kid went, like if somebody goes after him, he has this big dude that he walks around with that jumps in his fights for him. So like it's weird, they all hire these guys. Like even that dude Snarf or whatever, the kid that trolls.
Snarf?
Yeah, the Snarf, the one with the black sunglasses, he trolls people coming out of games. That dude hired a dude. They all hired like these bouncer people
because they're gonna get beat up. That's why.
Well, people start going after him, but I'm telling you right now, guys, in the wrong situation, I don't care who he's with. If he'd come up on like where I grew up and like did that, like there would be 50 people on
he
top
needs
of
more
that.
than one bouncer.
Yeah, I don't know how they get
Or
away
whatever
with
you
what they
want
get
to
away
call
with
him,
today.
bodyguard.
Like they go up and smack. He goes up and smacks people.
Well, anyway, guys, he was supposedly on the Allure of the Seas when this happened, and he got kicked off. But then he's outside. Of course, he's videotaping all this. I saw this on the ship life, so
does.
I'll put the link for the video in the description, so you can watch it for yourself. But then it looks like there's people on an MSC ship because he's in the Bahamas. He got kicked off.
They all know who he is.
There's people on an MSC ship that he's screaming and yelling at because they're like doing the na chant.
Yeah.
Okay. And
He's like, I got a private jet back
he's
to
like,
Florida.
I get a private jet, so like I care. Like I don't care. He's like, in fact, this is gonna make me money.
He
so
wanted to get thrown off.
I'm
He's like over it.
Excited.
Yeah, and he's a young kid. Like I thought he was like 21. I didn't even know he could. Like I didn't even know if he was. I didn't even know he was 21. I would have said when he said he was gambling. I'm like, I thought gambling.
No,
was
and they were in
21
some
and
like
up.
kind of penthouse suite, of course, or whatever.
Yeah, he's got money
But
there.
listen to this, guys. I didn't like the room he had. The balcony.
It looked old.
Listen, the balcony he was on. Well, he was on the Allure of the Seas. It's a little old.
Oh, I don't know.
The balcony he had was overlooking like the cutout area. I don't like that.
Really?
If I'm gonna get a room that's like expensive like that,
You want to write back?
I don't want his.
Well,
I
they
want
probably-
the balcony over the ocean.
Maybe it was sold out and he just got whatever was
Maybe.
available. Because that's
Yeah,
the kind
like,
of dude that could probably pull off
We
like.
could have gotten a better
penthouse.
room, okay, Jake?
Yeah.
Like really.
I just don't
done a
get the
room.
lifestyle. Like you're going around harassing. Like this kid at first. was
Well,
even
you
more
don't get
annoying.
it. He's making money doing it. So
You know the kid
why
we
wouldn't
met?
he do it?
Remember the kid we met on the ship?
Yeah.
The one.
He's trying to do that.
He kind of is doing that,
More
but
polite,
he's
though.
doing it with girls. Yeah, but he's asking questions that like right in someone's face that are insultive. Like him going up to people saying like, "Let me see your phone," or "Will you let your girlfriend look at your phone right now?" Like that could ruin a relationship,
Yeah.
you know.
But I guess I don't know. But anyway, guys, more and more YouTubers and all are getting involved with cruising. It's crazy.
People complain like we hear people
That's
say,
why
like,
a lot
there's,
of
like,
people
50
don't like
people.
Well, I guess influencers and cruise vloggers. I guess they a lot of people, because you got people like this, like acting up.
I caught
on
like
purpose.
4 people on the last cruise on Celebrity. 4 people on the 2 cruises at least. That were going around videotaping and talking to their cameras. I didn't know any of them. But the weird thing is, I'm not real good with names of the people, but I know faces.
I don't know anyone.
So when I see somebody I know,
I didn't
I'm
even
like,
know who this
you know,
person is. I showed it to Jim.
I
I
can't
was like,
believe
oh, I
you
want you to
know him.
watch this.
We've watched the Island Boys videos a bunch of times.
I guess I wasn't paying attention. I don't know this person's name. I've never heard of him. Apparently, he's like a millionaire.
It's
from
weird.
YouTube.
He still looks like a child, though. Like, he looks like he did when he was like 12 doing this. You know what I
he's
mean?
just thinned out. Because
Yeah,
I saw him on the Dr.
hard.
Phil clip.
Oh, he was
just
fat?
looked like fuller face. Younger.
You probably saw him younger than I ever saw him. I probably saw him at
Maybe.
17, 18, you know what I mean?
Well, they acted up at the casino. And
Goners.
they were gone. So I guess
I
you
didn't know he
shouldn't
did
do
OnlyFans.
that.
That's weird that he does
Yeah,
OnlyFans.
he does OnlyFans.
That's weird, man. What's wrong with kids, man?
And he
Everybody
manages
distorted
some
today.
people's OnlyFans accounts. Which, that's weird. I don't get it. I don't even know what that really means.
I guess any girl that's under him probably his girlfriend probably makes a lot of money.
Maybe.
But what are you teaching like these people? What are
They just don't care. Nobody cares. Guys, talking about Royal Caribbean, they opened bookings for 2026 Trans-Pacific sailings, 2 of them. Okay, in April 2026. One's on the Anthem of the Seas, 18 nights, and one is on the Voyager of the Seas for 24 nights.
The Voyager of the Sea.
Yeah, they're gonna go to a lot of fun places. The Anthem's going to New Zealand, Tahiti, Honolulu. It's gonna end in Honolulu. It's gonna go to all kinds of little islands over
Honolulu,
there. Trans-Pacific, that's fun. I want to do transatlantic. Then we can get to Trans-Pacific.
That's cool.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
Do you want to do transatlantic eventually?
Yeah.
We need to figure it out. We need.
I
one-
had to fly there.
We
though.
need one that goes there and back, but we don't have the time.
Does that exist?
We don't. No, it doesn't.
They should like.
We
run
could
a
try to
cruise.
hook
Why
on a
not?
different one, or like maybe we'd have to come back in New York because that canard goes back and forth. But I don't know.
Let's go to New York.
I don't know.
Isn't it funny how we moved to a place
Does
where
anyone
it's like
got
the
any
biggest
ideas for
port?
us?
There's 7 cruise ports within
can't
like
even
a
get to
mile of
Bermuda
us,
now. You don't even
and
get
we
to
have to
Bermuda.
go up to New York to go on a cruise. Like, I'm not doing that.
Nowhere to come back.
Not doing it.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. So if you want to come back here,
Yeah,
you'd have to stay there for months till the ship comes back.
that'd be a retirement move.
We don't have the time for
No.
that. So you'll have to fly there. We'll have to knock you out.
I guess.
We need to get you like, what's that?
I'd be okay flying there, but I'd
big,
have
like,
to come
caveman
home.
club and knock you out.
I'd have to come home. Yeah, that guy today too. I cut this guy
Jim's
from
been a
Puerto
pilot
Rico.
today.
He was a pilot, and I was telling him how afraid I am to fly, and he was like telling me like he's an instructor. This guy's like the man. Been doing it for 25 years, and he said, look, all these flights are very safe as long as they're American. He said, do not cruise.
He said stay
any
with the
other
major
way.
airlines.
Yes, he said, do not leave.
Yes.
Like, don't go out of this. He named a bunch of them.
He said don't like go to any small airline. Use all major airlines, and you'll be fine.
Yeah,
But
he
did he make you feel any better or no?
Not really.
No.
Being afraid to fly isn't what you think. It's not like I'm afraid of today's technology. I just don't think I do think part of my fear of flying is that it's absolutely insane to get in any craft and go that high above the ground flying. Like, that's just nuts. It's nuts. I don't care if there's 7 million flights a day. Like, I don't think we're meant to be in the air like that, especially when you're my size. Give me a parachute, I'll go. Dumbo drop, stop.
You can bring one. We'll
They
pack
should
you
let
one.
you. Really let you bring it?
We'll pack you one.
With the
Maybe they have
glasses, I
them.
need the glasses too.
Maybe they'll have a parachute you can pack. Maybe they have one. We're gonna
They
look
should.
it
The
up.
airplane should have a parachute that comes out if you're in a situation.
They have life vests. They don't have parachutes because you're going down.
Yeah, why do you have a life vest?
'Cause
Like,
if you go down in the water.
I get it, but come on. At that point, it's like, you know what? Well, why don't it float? Why don't the thing have some like? They should have a parachute that's on the back that.
They should have a parachute for the plane.
That's what I said. Like a giant,
What
giant
if they had
parachute.
it like up with all the balloons?
Yeah, it'd be so cool. That's weird. I don't think the balloons would work. Yeah. Parachute could though. I don't know how
I don't
big it
think
has
the
to
balloons
be.
could hold the plane.
Could you imagine a parachute, like seeing a plane like float in the air in a parachute? The people all jammed, smashed into the front there. Can you imagine that scene?
But we're gonna look up a portable parachute for airplane travel.
Parachute,
See if
yeah,
one
like-
exists in some kind of an adventure
They're
website.
still not gonna let you open the door. So it's not
Oh
like
yeah,
you're
they
gonna
can't
jump
open the door,
out.
so you can't get out. So you don't need that. No, forget that.
But you're really naked
You know
up
what,
there without a
guys?
parachute.
Bottom line is, we're just not going.
Did you check the
So that's
flight
the bottom
prices?
line.
I'm curious. Throw the prices at me. Maybe if they blow me away bad enough, I'll be like, all right, well, we gotta fly.
What, for flights?
Yeah.
What, transatlantic flights or Philly flights?
No, to Philly.
Oh, I haven't even looked.
Transatlantic, I would
I'll
do
look later.
once. I do. How about flying to Philly and then driving home? All right.
If we fly once, we're flying twice. Please. Anyway, guys.
Your odds of crashing in a plane, going up and then back the next day, 2 days, are like 95%, I think.
You're insane. Do you
No.
know the odds of getting in a car accident are way higher than anything happening on this plane? So we're actually putting ourselves in a lot more risk driving there and back
Risky.
than
They
flying.
call me a risk
So
taker.
don't act like that this is a
RT.
safer way.
They call me RT.
This is just the in your like psychosis.
In Nevada, they call me
Okay,
RT. The risk
it makes
taker.
sense, but it really doesn't.
RT, they call me.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
you're like the anti-risk taker.
Yeah.
You're the opposite
Well, you
of a
just
risk
said
taker.
that I'm taking a much bigger
I'm
chance
trying to
of an
explain
accident.
that to you, but you don't want to hear it. So
Do you think anybody in the world
It's
hears
true, it's
that and
proven
goes,
facts.
Oh yeah,
You know it's a fact,
it's
right?
more dangerous to drive a car. Of course it is, because there's 7 million cars on the road.
But why don't you take
So, of
that
course
into
the
any
odds are better.
consideration in your decision making?
By the way, if you
Dude.
die on the road, do not blame me for not flying up there.
No, it's on record.
It'd be much worse if we
Everyone's
were in a
gonna watch
plane.
this back and be like, "See, this all could have been avoided."
Everyone's gonna
Anyway.
watch and be like, I wish there was video of it. I'll get video.
You can put this video at my funeral. Put it on there.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
She wanted
We
to
could have
fly.
flown, but
But if
yeah.
any plane crashes anywhere in the world that day, that would have been enough.
Not anywhere in the world.
Not anywhere.
Just the one to Philly.
Anywhere.
No, anywhere doesn't count.
Yo,
It's
here's
not
one of the reasons why I
all
don't
those
want to fly.
trips.
There hasn't been a plane accident in so long, guys. The way I look at it, I haven't seen nothing. You know, you
Well,
see
how
on the
about this?
news.
Jim
Well,
thinks
actually, I
we're
don't watch
due-
the news, so I wouldn't know.
Jim thinks that there's due for a plane crash.
They're
So you know
due.
what we're gonna do?
My dad used to say
How about
that when
this?
Greg Gross used to come up to bat, or like Mike Schmidt, and he hadn't hit a home run in a while. He went 0 for 3 that day, and you know what my father would say? He's due. Okay, so if I said to my father right now, Dad, I know you have dementia, but
He definitely say
if
you
there hasn't been a plane crash in a really, really long time. What do you think about that? You know what he would say? They're due.
Your dad babied you so much that he wouldn't even want you to walk across the street because you might get hurt, let alone flying
That's
anywhere,
right.
driving anywhere.
I
He
said,
would probably
Dad,
tell you not to drive.
I didn't get ran over today. And you know what he said? He goes, you're due.
Yeah, you're due. So stop walking around.
You're due. He's due. He's gonna hit a home run.
Anyway, guys, what else?
Sometimes when my dad said these guys were due, they literally hit home runs. I'm not kidding. I've seen it. And I was like, oh my God, he was right.
Anyway,
What's next?
okay. They had an election. The election. Okay. Well, in Bar Harbor, Maine, on the ballot, they wanted to increase the number of cruise passengers there.
I heard. Did
daily.
they get it or
Okay,
no?
no, they did not. They wanted to up it to like 3,200. Okay, 3,200 people because these cruise ships are
They must
kind of
be
big.
real, they're trying to get a
right?
big ship in there. That's why.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Guess what they are allowed?
What?
1,000.
That's so they must only be them really nice little ships.
1,000, and they got it. They like didn't get through to do the bigger amount, so they kept their
Good. Good
1,000
for
a
them.
day.
Good
Because
for
you know
them.
what? Honestly, listen. I know everyone's like it's bad for cruisers, whatever. But you know what? Maybe there's just some places that should just be left alone.
Yeah.
And I guess Bar Harbor is one of them.
If you
They
want to go
don't
to Bar
want it,
Harbor,
they
fly
don't want
there.
it.
Yeah, or
And
drive
you know,
there.
I wouldn't want to go. Do you really want to go somewhere where people don't want you there?
No, I agree.
Like,
yeah, because people be mean.
Maybe it's a small
We've
little
already
town,
had
and they're
people
just
rude to
like,
us.
you know what? I don't want this every weekend where I live.
Yeah.
Like, this is a sleepy town, and we like it like that. 1,000's enough.
No.
1,000's a lot of people, right?
That's why people. Yeah, that's a
If
lot
you
of
dropped
people.
$1,000,
a lot of people.
$1,000. If you dropped
Yeah.
1,000 people off, like right here,
Yeah, it's insane.
that's like a lot.
We need 1,000 people here right
No.
now. The infrastructure in Florida, especially where we're at least where we're at, cannot handle the volume.
No,
sheer
and
volume.
we can't even like handle the snowbirds. We're like, oh, the snowbirds are here. Like,
I feel bad
Go
for
on.
like the people going on the ships and all because I like to cut their hair just to talk to them about cruising.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of
fun.
people I have to turn away because I cannot, and especially the workers. I hate turning workers away.
I-
And you know what's
I
funny?
know.
This last guy, we cut this guy that's in entertainment on the Mardi Gras or the celebration.
The Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras, I kind of do one of the
Got a lot
dancers.
of,
I got some
staff
big
guys.
staffers, guys.
It's like fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was talking to him and I said something. No, it wasn't him. The Dominican guy told me that. I said something about getting your hair cut because, you know, Dominican guys, like Italian guys, ethnic guys, they like to get their hair cut like a lot. Not me, obviously. But well, he said to me, he's like, yeah, he's like, you know, we have to like let them know a month ahead of time if we want a haircut. And if he said I try to get a haircut and they won't, and he's like, and on top of it, they're not good. So that sucks.
They need Jim on the ship.
I want to work on a ship.
Let's
Get me up on a
go.
ship. I already talked.
Is anyone
I got the
listening?
viewers out there. I told the dancer. I told a couple
Every-
of people, I'm like, yo, get me. on
Every
that
person that Jim cuts, he tells them,
thing. Yeah.
like, to like get him a job
I'm
on
like,
it.
yo, hook me up. Talk to the like boss.
They just laugh.
Yeah, but one of them's gonna do it
You
eventually.
never know. You
One
never
of them's
know.
gonna have a pool.
How about this? You know what we need to cut? You ready?
You know who's got? You know who we need to cut? That Israeli dude I cut. The one that works. The one who was in special forces over there, and he works at the air school. Well, he got pool on the cruise ships.
Okay,
And
I
when
was
he
just
goes
gonna
back,
say,
I'm gonna talk to him.
We need to cut a boss.
I'm gonna talk to him because he said
That's
he's like
who we need to
I
cut.
hate getting my hair cut on the ship. You know they don't whatever. But he's a great guy, and I'm gonna say to him, I'm gonna be like, yo man, get me up on there.
Let's
Get me up in
go.
there.
You should have said it to him
We just
already.
need a little. We need a little onboard credit. We need a little bit of cash for
We
the
need
islands.
a couple things.
Yeah, we need some things. Michelle needs to be able to just walk around aimlessly.
No,
all day.
I'll do something.
What? Yeah. You're a
Whatever.
greeter. You're gonna greet people.
I'll
coming
do it.
like,
I'll
"Hello,
do whatever
come
they
on
need me
in."
to do.
They need a greeter.
I'll be
like,
super
hey, does
excited
anybody?
all day. I'll be like,
How about this? You get on a ship. Hey, we're doing a tour. Are you into the tour? Do you want to do the tour? And then you get like, we have to wait for 40 people to agree. Then we're gonna walk you around and show people all the scenes.
you don't have to wait
No?
for nobody. At times we're going. Okay, my tours will be timed. They'd
Oh,
be
you're gonna have the
efficient.
small ones.
Jim's like,
intimate?
we're just gonna wait around for people to show up here.
40
no.
people would be quick. It would probably take
No,
like a
no,
minute.
you have times you sign up for it.
Okay. Oh, so you want a pre-thing done? You want it all
You have to
booked?
sign up for the tour.
I'm doing the rando
No,
walk-in. I'm
Jim.
calling it the walk-in.
No, that's why
The
it wouldn't
walk-in,
work.
walk around.
Okay.
Come on, we got 10 of yous. Let's go. We're gonna go take a walk. What do you want to look at? What do you want to see?
People need
We'll see
time.
the theater first. Let's go look at the theater first. Or how about this? Let's go all the way up to Lido. if
You're
you're
gonna
on
be cutting
Carnival.
hair. You're not gonna be doing anything else. So
No, I'm gonna do a little extra.
listen, shut it.
I'll do extra.
You're just gonna cut hair, and I'll do another job.
I want to
that
know
you
what it's
won't
like
be
cutting
involved in.
hair on the
Okay?
ship when it's going. When it's like,
You know what you'll probably do? It'll probably be like cutting like a kid moving around,
yeah, it's probably
Like-
rough, man.
or one of those adults that's constantly like
'Cause
talking to you with their head.
I don't know if I'm getting old, but because I'm getting old, but there's times where I'm cutting, and if I turn like, because I use the mirror, barber, you use the mirrors. When we show you a haircut, a lot of times we're showing it for ourselves, and people always go, "I don't need to see it." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I'm showing you anyway because I want to see it."
Yeah.
And but the mirrors, they really pull out imperfections, so you can, you know what you're doing. Well, sometimes I'll turn people and I'll kind of go, and I almost get a little dizzy. And usually, especially right after cruises, happens to me. This only happens right after cruises. Well, I can only imagine when it's
You
like
get a
on a
little,
ship.
you'll get used to it.
Yeah, sometimes I'll just be like,
You would
"Oh my
totally
god."
get used to it, and your body would naturally like adjust to the movement.
Like a sea
I feel
captain.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it don't move that much. I mean, let's not overdo it. I mean,
No,
there's
it's
ships
only
that go on.
randomly.
The ship I'm working on that's going to get me is probably going to be one of them ones that doesn't move much. It's going to be edge class, or it's going to be celebration. It's going to be Mardi Gras. Like a dude of my level of barbering is probably going to get the higher end.
Yeah, we need a top
place.
tier
Yeah.
ship.
Oh, how cool would it be
For our
if it was like
services.
Viking or the one Tex was talking about going on.
Oh, you're ready for the Ritz-Carlton?
Ritz Carlton, Tex, can you call me and ask if they need a barber? If you're watching. Tex
And-
watching? Who's Tex still cruising?
He's still on the ship.
How many more days they got left?
I don't know.
They're
But
really
guys, have a good night.
Yeah, have
We're
a
gonna
good
go
night.
home. We gotta eat, Lily, you know the whole thing. So have a good night. We'll
The
talk to
dog's
you
home in
tomorrow.
the dark, the poor thing.
Oh, it's dark. Let's go.
Ah!
No! Don't
That's so
do it.
scary.